Welcome to Jones In for Sports. Don't forget to like and share. If I find you posting store links and comments, I'll cut you, I mean block.
No, he meant it. He'll cut you. He ain't playing. But welcome to another episode of the Jones In Podcast, brought to you by Jones for Sports. We make sports better, and we are going on to week 4 in the NFL. It is moving quick, y'all. It's moving quick. So we're going to definitely get into it. But obviously, y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all like, y'all comment, y'all share, y'all enjoy, and let's have some fun. Unfortunately, today, he's not going to be here with us today, but he will be back very, very soon. So I'm doing it dolly today, and I ain't got no problem doing it dolly. Y'all know I'm going to give y'all all that information that y'all need. I'm just sharing it out to people. If y'all watching, please share it as well. Want to get to as many people as we possibly can to come talk some ish with us about week 3 and our picks for week 4. We got some to talk about, y'all. We got some shit to talk about, but what the fuck week 3? What the fuck week 3? I mean, seriously. It was a what the fuck week what the fuck week 2 with the 4-3 upsets that they had. Now, you got this week, and I believe there was 5 to 6 upsets this week that just happened. So it's a lot to explain, but I think the only thing that you can really blame this weird start to the season is these preseasons. We've talked about this multiple times on this platform, on other platforms, on other podcasts. Most of the people are starting to agree that preseason not being a part of the starters daily thing, weekly thing is hurting them. It's hurting them bad because these teams are getting in. These players are getting injured. These players are getting injured at a high rate because they haven't gotten hit in 8 months. Doing a series or two in a preseason game is not gonna get you in football shape like playing football does. Ask any football player that's played physical equipment football, and they'll tell you the same thing. There's no getting used to football like playing football. If you've been out of it for a while, I don't care how long you've been in the league. I don't care how good you are. It does not matter. If you are not in the game consistently, it's going to take some time to get back into it. That goes for everybody at almost every level. So I think I got it out to everybody. All right. So yeah, it's been a really, really weird first couple weeks, but I'm still enjoying it. Me being a Cowboys fan that I am, I know most people want to see me upset being a Cowboy fan, but you ain't gonna get me. You're not gonna get me, and the reason why you ain't gonna get me is because I knew this shit. I'm a smart football fan. I like to say I'm a smart football fan. I don't go based off of me liking a team or liking a player or hating a team or a player. That's just not how I roll. Like, I really study these games. I watch them all as much as I can, and really give an unbiased opinion on it. And you know, it is what it is when it comes to you guys, as far as whether you like the take or not. I'm always going to be honest. That's just what it is. But let's get into what y'all really want to talk to me about, which is my goddamn Dallas Cowboys playing like shit. So let me break that down for y'all. For those, I'll make this quick. For those that don't know me, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, big Dallas Cowboys fan, and I would like to say I am a Cowboys crit. how do you say the word? Well, I criticize the Cowboys. Put it that way. I can't fucking speak right now. But that's mainly my thing. Like, I'm not the Cowboy fan that's going to clap every time they win, clap anytime something good happens. Like, that's just not me. That's not how I give it up. I've given up doing that and being one of those people that always say the Cowboys are going to win every fucking year. I was one of those people. Not doing it no more. I can't. It hurts my goddamn soul to be doing that shit every goddamn week, year after year after year. Finally, I woke up and I realized, hey, this right here ain't it. It just ain't it. This ain't it. Like, I need it proven to me. Fuck all that goddamn having a good season, having good players. Cowboy Reds, what's up? Going on? What's going on, boss? Talking about these goddamn Cowboys, man. Talking about our Cowboys, and it's rough. But it's not too much rough for me because I kind of expected this year. Based off of what I saw last year, Cowboy Reg. We looked good last year. I'm not going to say that we were bad because we weren't bad. But when we played the good teams, we didn't look that great. Obviously, we beat some good teams like the Lions, and I can't even remember that many games. But I know we didn't look good against the teams that ran the ball well and had a great offense. Like, outside of the Lions. The Lions is like the only team that I can think of right now that I was very impressed with last year. Other than that, no. I just don't. I'm not impressed. For me, it's the regular season doesn't even matter to me. It's really the postseason. If we can get to the goddamn postseason. Because that's the one thing that I can say threw me off about the Cowboys. I didn't think we would be this bad. I knew we would be a little bit above 500, or that's what I was thinking going into the season. We'd be slightly above 500, maybe 9 games wins this year. But the way our offense looks, the way our defense looks, I don't know. I don't know. And we have a tough schedule. Let me pull up the Cowboys schedule real quick for you guys. Because we got to talk about it. We got to talk about this because this is not good. We got a tough schedule, in my opinion. Yep. We are, for sure. We're going to find out what this team is all about on Thursday. We're going to either right the ship or begin the rebuild. Absolutely 1,000% correct, Cowboy Reg. I agree with you. We're going to find out because usually when it comes to the Giants, man, there's no way I'm ever even thinking, second guessing a win. Like, it's the Giants. Come on. Every year. I'm always thinking we're going to win because they haven't beaten us in a long time. If I'm not mistaken, it's been like 8 straight wins we have against them, maybe even more against them. So I don't second guess that. But this year, the way we look, and not that the Giants look any better because the Giants have 1 win just like us. But it was an impressive win. 12-2 against his children. 12-2. That's a great record against the Giants. A fucking great record. And I hope it's 13-2. I hope it's 14-2 by the end of this year. Please don't fuck that up. Please don't mess that up, Cowboys. Please. Because I've been having a lot of fun getting at my Giants friends and fans these past few years. Bringing them all the smoke. I mean, all the smoke. Me and my boys supposed to meet up tomorrow, so we're going to see. Yeah, our defense is bad. And what was our Achilles heel last year? Our run game. Our running, trying to stop the run. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot speak. I'm all over the place right now because I have so much to say. But, yeah, that was the problem last year. And going into this season, I thought we might have fixed it a little bit with what we did in the draft and getting linebackers and getting D linemen, but It doesn't look like that. I do like Kendricks. He's been all over the field this year so far, but not enough. And I gotta say this too. Micah Parsons. Cut the shit. Cut it out. Because I seen your little antics on the sideline getting at the team defense when you ain't doing shit neither. So for you to be coming at them and saying this and that, I don't know what you said, but they could say whatever you said to them right back at your ass. Because you didn't look good at all last game. In the game before that, and game one, you got one. But I'm looking for a Bosa. I'm looking for a Watt kind of performance, kind of year from you. A Garrett kind of year from you. Because this is payday. This is pay year. This is pay year. This is it. They do, and it's disgusting. But I will say, it is nice to see these other teams struggle, like the the 49ers, Philly. Even though they got some pretty good dubs, they still don't look good. They do not look good to me. Like they still look like that team from last year. I'm just being honest. So I'm not confident in them, but I think the Cowboys are going to be up against it this year. Up against it. And like I said, I was going to go over the schedule real quick. So obviously we got the Giants next. I think we'll get that one. Steelers. At first, I would have gave us that one. But now that defense looks even better than it did last year in the Steelers. And Justin Fields is doing a pretty decent job at quarterback, which I thought he would. I told y'all he would. I said he would finish the season. I didn't think he would start it, but I said he would finish it, and it looks like that's what's going to happen this year. But yeah, Steelers, we can't protect Dak, so Watt's going to have a great time back there. Yeah. If we lose to the Giants, man, I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick because that's the one team I do not want to lose to. That's just not. That's just the one team. I could lose to Philly. I could lose to the 49ers. I could lose to some other teams. The Giants, that one hurts the soul for me. And it's been years since we lost to them. That one hurts the soul. My guy who's saying, what's going on, brother? The 49ers, man. We're going to talk about them a little later, but what's going on, brother? But yeah, we can't lose this game tomorrow. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to be hurt. And there's going to be some smoke. I promise you. There's going to be a lot of smoke. We might have 2 episodes of Jonesing for smoke. Honestly. Usually on Saturdays, but I might have to do one Friday. I might have to do one Thursday night after the game. We'll see how my emotions are at that time. But we can't lose to them. But I could see it. But I'm going to poke my chest out. Fuck that. We are not losing to the goddamn Giants. I'm putting that out there. But if we do, boy, oh boy, get y'all popcorn ready because I'm going to be on one. I promise you that. After that, we got the Lions. You know what? I don't even want to get into the Cowboys anymore. We've talked so much about them. All I'm saying is my point was that we got the Texans, 49ers, who don't look good right now, but they could get better. Falcons, we'll see what they're about in a couple of weeks. Who else? Washington. I like how Washington. That was one of the first people that was on the Washington bandwagon before the season started because I'm a big fan of Jaden Daniels. I'm a big fan of Dan Quinn, and I like what Dan Quinn did over this offseason to help build around Jaden Daniels and for that defense. Obviously, he's a defensive coach, so he made sure he got that team looking right. And boy, Daniels is for real. He's for real. He had more completions more touchdowns than incompletions yesterday or Monday night. More touchdowns, 3, than incompletions, 2. That's special. As a rookie, your third game against who did they play? Who did the Commanders play? I completely forgot who the Commanders play. Oh, the Bengals. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. Speaking of the Bengals, we got them on our schedule as well. Right now, I would say we could beat them, but you know how the Bengals get. They start to pick up a little bit. Yeah, the Bengals. They start to pick up a little bit towards the middle of the season and stuff like that, and that's about when we play them. So we'll see what we look like then. We'll see what the Bengals look like then. But again, another tough one. Panthers on the schedule. Obviously, I say that we don't need to talk about it. But now I want to see what this Panthers team looks like with Andy Dalton, because they looked great last week. They looked great. Now, I think they'll go back to what they're used to, which is looking bad. But they'll look better than what they have with Bryce Young. And that's no shade at Bryce Young. The team is bad. The team is bad. But Bryce Young is obviously a rookie. He doesn't, not a rookie, a sophomore now, and doesn't know how to read the offenses yet completely, especially when you got no time because your offensive line is trapped. Andy Dalton, obviously a veteran, and knows how to read defenses and things like that. So obviously he's going to make better plays. So I still obviously think we'll win that game, but it'll probably be closer than we want. Bucks, another team. We beat them last year or 2 years ago. But that's a good team. Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, that defense, legit. That's going to be a good one. And then we close the season with Eagles and Commanders. So it's going to be a very interesting season. All of these games outside of the Panthers game, but we'll come back to that, is the only game that I'm like, all right, we got that. And the Giants. When else did we play? Oh, yeah, well, I already said that. So that's the only ones that I'm really, that I'm like, all right, we got that W. But every other game outside of that, you better pay attention to. I don't know if I said the Lions. We got the Lions, and they got us. We got them last year, and I know they want us to get that get back. They definitely want to get that get back on us, so that's going to be a good one. But outside of the Cowboys, we moving on. I want to talk about some other games that had me shocked, or not shocked, but was like, what's going on with these teams? Because it's week fours or in week threes didn't used to look like this. You kind of knew who was going to be good after a couple weeks and things like that. But right now, the way I'm feeling, I'm sure you guys are feeling the same way. It's a lot of questions. We don't know who's really that good outside of, the Chiefs being who they are. But even then, Patrick Mahomes doesn't look great. But we know he'll get back to it. Teams that are bad looking good. Vikings, Saints. I'm probably forgetting one. But whatever. Teams that are good looking bad. Cowboys, Eagles. There's a bunch of teams that should be looking a lot better than they do. Ravens, and they don't. And again, I think it goes back to preseason. I think that's the reason why we're seeing these weird games, these very slow starts. I hope it changes. I really do hope it changes soon because I am not a fan of it. But speaking of teams that are bad looking good, the Minnesota Vikings, y'all. I gotta ask, do y'all think this is legit? Because me personally, I like it. I can't lie to y'all. I think this team might be legit. They might be legit. Mainly because that defense is showing up. I wasn't expecting that. Sam Darnold, got to give credit to him, doing a great thing. Veteran quarterback in this league. Obviously, he didn't have the greatest situations in his other stops, but that's what happens. You get drafted to bad teams, and they're not really the necessary fit that you need. And you move around, and then you finally find a place that is a good fit. And it looks like Minnesota is the fit for Sam Darnold. So I'm happy for him. They got weapons out there. They're not even fully healthy on offense, and they're putting up numbers, beating a Texans team that everyone's hyped about this year, as they should be. 34-7 though. 34-7. Nobody expected that. Nobody. Even if you picked the Vikings to win, nobody expected that. So I think this team might be legit. Give me another week or two. I think they got the Packers this week without Love, so I can't really put too much into that. And then we'll see what it got after that. And after week 6, week 5. Let's see what this team looks like and see if they're legit. But I'm gonna go with legit. I think they actually make the playoffs this year. For my guy E, I'm going to talk about the Broncos beating the Bucks. They looked good that game. Bo Nix, best game obviously this year so far. So shout out to him. The Broncos have looked all year this year. It looked like they opened up the playbook a little bit for them, which they should. They absolutely should. That's what I like about the Commanders right now is they're allowing Jaden Daniels to be him. He's him for sure, but they're allowing him to be him. They're not holding him back and things like that. And I think sometimes that can hurt a rookie quarterback in the league. Don't hold them back too much. Obviously, you can't give them the overcomplicated stuff, but you want to be able to know that if I do put him out there, if I put this out there, that he can do it. So if you're running it in practices and things like that, let him run it in the game. Let him run it in the game. Why? Why hold them back? Because that's all you're really doing is holding him back by doing that. That's just me personally. I think you're just holding him back. These quarterbacks, they're rookies for a reason. Let them have some fun out there. Let them sling that rock, boy. Let them sling the goddamn rock. That's why you picked them up. Let's see what they can do. Most of you don't have high hopes anyways. Outside of Chicago, who thought they were going to walk into this season with Caleb Williams and reach the fucking Super Bowl. But obviously, they didn't fix the holes that they needed to fix. They got receivers and all this other shit instead of fixing the offensive line to protect their number one pick. Their number one pick might not even make it to the end of the year. The way that goddamn offensive line is, I'm knocking on wood for him because I do not want to see him get injured. But the way he's running out there, the chances are increasing. I'll say that. The chances are increasing badly. And that's not what they want. And that's not what I want. I want to see everyone out there healthy and doing their thing. So we'll see what that looks like in a few weeks. Who else did I want to speak on? We spoke about Chicago Steelers. I like Justin. I told you guys Justin Fields is gonna finish this season. Wilson is hurt. Apparently, I don't believe it though. I don't know what happened in that situation, how this came about, but I'm happy it came about because I'm big on Justin Fields. I don't think he's been playing that great, but obviously in Chicago, that's what he had to deal with. What Caleb Williams is dealing with now, outside of the receivers, the offensive line running for his life. So it's a good situation for Justin Fields, and I think he's going to take the reins and not let go. I think he's going to hold this for the rest of the season, especially when that defense is looking that damn good. If that defense can look that good day in and day out, he'll be all right. He's going to be all right. He's going to put himself in a great situation to finish the season healthy, finish the season with a good record. Like, so many things could happen with this team for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Because we know the Pittsburgh Steelers' history. They make the playoffs every year. They make the playoffs every year. with Mike Tomlin, because Mike Tomlin is a great coach. With a defense that seems to get better every year. This year, woo, them boys look good this year. I ain't even gonna hold you. Them boys on defense, DJ Watt and them boys is doing they thing. I can't hold you. So Justin Fields, you don't got to do much. You really don't. You really don't have to do much because that defense is holding it down. They holding it down for you, bro. So play clean football, and that is your job. That is your job for the foreseeable future, my brother. That will be your job. Russell Wilson, I don't know what you gonna do, bro. I don't know what you gonna do because this is not helping your situation at all. Nobody even seen you, and I kind of wanted to see him. I kind of wanted to see him so we can know for sure what's going on. I'm confused. Like, I'm confused why this happened. They said an injury, but the way this is all playing out, it doesn't look like injury. Because if I'm not mistaken, the first week, they said he was injured, but he was fully clothed, fully dressed. You know, like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Tomlin is just trying to cover his ass, save his ass, and not put Wilson out there because he doesn't want Wilson out there. He wants my guy, so Justin Fields. So if that's the case, then hey, more power to you. You made the right decision, and the Steelers are going to be a great team to watch out for this year. Moving on, Seahawks, I think, is a team to watch out for. I don't want to take too much into it. Last game, obviously, with the Dolphins not having Tua and having a bunch of weapons, but not a good quarterback, they got to make a move. If Tua is going to come back, still make a move just in case, because you never know. Could happen again. Knock on wood, don't want it, but he's not retiring. He's planning on coming back. I hope that he changes his mind, but if he does, have a backup plan. Have a backup plan, which is crazy to me that y'all didn't have a backup plan to begin with. You should have had a backup plan to begin with Tua, because we already know his history before this. Like, so I don't know what's going on over there in Miami world, but they need to address that ASAP. Not even for this year, but for your future. For your future, you're gonna need that. This game right here. Well, let me get to this. Panthers Raiders. Not a little shocked, but not so much shocked. Mainly because the Raiders. This is what the Raiders do. They look great one moment, and then they go back to their old selves and look like shit. But it was just shocking because it came against a team that's looks even worse. That looks way more like shit than they do, which is the Panthers. But obviously they had Andy Dalton's a little different look. Defense is not ready and not ready. Wasn't ready to prepare for him. So now that they have some tape on him, having seen what he did last week, teams can prepare for him better and address him. But I think this Panthers will look better overall with Andy Dalton at the helm for them. This game right here was special right here. The Rams 49ers game. Hussein, talk to me. What happened in that game, brother? If you still here, you need to talk to me. What happened? What happened? Because there's no way y'all should have lost that game to the Rams. Great win by the Rams. But damn. Now, after giving all that credit I gave Brock Purdy last year in the playoffs for doing what he did in the playoffs, proving a lot of haters wrong, myself included. And then you get back to this year and you take away the weapons and it doesn't look that great. So I'm bringing that smoke right back to him. Oh, yeah. to Brock Purdy and the 49er gang. 49er faithful. Yeah, I'm bringing that smoke to y'all. And we play y'all this year. And I hope y'all don't have the Avengers. Because if y'all do, we probably going to get smacked. But if not, it would be an interesting game. It's going to be an interesting game. But obviously the Rams, they got a lot to go through with all those injuries that they have. But good win. Absolutely great win. Lions bounce back and get their win against the Cardinals. Two teams I like. The Lions I got going to the Super Bowl this year. Slow start to the season for them, but slow start to the season for most of the teams this year. So I'm not too worried about it. I think towards midseason, they're going to start to find their feet and get back to what we're used to seeing from them over these past few years. Run the ball, play action, golf, defense, coach, the whole nine. But I will say the Cardinals, I like what I'm seeing from the Cardinals. They look good. They do look good. Pieces around their corner, McBride. I forgot their receivers right now, but they look good, and I'm kind of riding with them. They might be a sneaky team to get into the playoffs. Sneaky team. Obviously, the Cowboys got smacked by the Ravens. The Ravens, y'all look good against us in that first three quarters, but then you started looking like it's like the Ravens that we've seen these first three games. Not too good. We came back. We almost won that game. Could have won that game if it wasn't for our horrible defense. Still being horrible when we needed them to change it. But Ravens are still questionable. Even though they got the dub, I'm still very questionable about the Ravens. Chiefs, Falcons, Chiefs, slow start. Patrick Mahomes not looking good, killing me in fantasy. Honestly, he's really fucking hurting me bad in fantasy. Needs to fix it. Falcons, kind of what I expected. I think they look pretty good, though. They look pretty good. I think, again, early season syndrome. They're going to get rolling once that team figures it out. I think that team's going to get rolling. What happened to the goddamn Jags? What happened to Trevor Lawrence, man? What happened to the prince that was promised? Because, boy, oh boy, he's looking like a rookie again. He's looking like a rookie again. And I don't know if he's injured again or still thinking about the injury or what's going on, but his confidence has gone down. He doesn't look confident out there. He's got pieces out there, but he just doesn't look like himself. He doesn't look like that sophomore year that we saw where we're like, oh, this is the guy. This is the one that we saw in Clemson. This is the guy. Haven't seen, he hasn't returned yet. So he's going to need it to turn around quick because he got paid big bucks this year. Big bucks. And the Jaguars will regret it if he doesn't turn it around very, very soon. Because this is not what anybody expected. If I'm not mistaken, are they 0-3 right now? They are 0-3. That is disgusting. Disgusting. But the Bills, on the other hand, I got to be honest. Y'all look good right now. Y'all look good. Josh Allen doing his part. He has to hold most of the weight on this team, but he's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing a good job, and I think that the team overall is just doing a good job, offensively, defensively. And someone said this. I might have been Nick Wright on First Things First. He said, it's not a shock that the Bills are good because those pieces that they were missing last year with all those injuries and things like that, and the guys that left last year, they weren't really that good, and they didn't fit that system well, and that's why they were doing bad. And now they don't have those guys, Diggs, Poyer, the list goes on, and they're playing better than those guys. They're actually playing better, so I cannot talk my shit to the Bills right now. I can't give them smoke as much as I want to. They're looking good, but part of me feels like the schedule wasn't really that testing yet. But we'll see how they go as the season progresses. So right now, I ain't got shit for y'all. Y'all look good. I can't talk no shit. Josh Allen's doing his thing. run game, defense, the whole nine. Look good. Last but not least, Commanders, Bengals. I spoke on it earlier. Commanders look good. Jaden Daniels look good. I like what Coach Daniels is doing for that squad. They're going to be if the Cowboys are a horrible team this year and continue what they've looked like so far, then and the Washington Commanders continue to progress, hey, they may replace us in the playoffs. Who knows? As of right now, I got the Eagles winning it. At first, I had the Cowboys, but I'm not confident in us doing that right now. So a lot of things need to be fixed for that, but we're not on the Cowboys right now. We're on the Commanders. I like what I see. And I was one of the first people to say early in the season, the Commanders are going to be a team you need to respect. Just got to show the respect. I don't think they're going to blow away the season, but show respect. Show respect. Heisman for a reason. I don't know whether you can really question if the Bears made the right choice as far as going with Caleb or Jaden Daniels. We'll see. Obviously, I don't think you could blame them for going with Caleb because Caleb is a great talent. But so is Jaden Daniels. And I don't think it'll hurt if you had Jaden Daniels. But I don't think you guys would be that much greater either because your offensive line is that bad. So who knows? And last but not least, the Bengals. Kind of spoke on them a little earlier. I'm going to have to get my guy Burke back on here to talk about his Bengals because yikes. To lose to that Rook and to have him play that good against your team, that defense is just nasty. Nasty. If I'm not mistaken, that's twice this year they've let up 30 points. Can't happen. Can't happen. The offense is looking better. Joe Burrow doing his thing, looking good. Chase, run game. But that defense is not going to get you over the hump if you want to get past Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's just not going to happen. Got to get better. Will it happen? It's for the most part, they usually do. They usually get better during the season. So we could go on that, but I kind of getting over that at this point because how long are we going to hold on to that 1 year that they beat the Chiefs and got to the Super Bowl? That was 2 to 3 years ago. Yeah, something like that. 2 to 3 years ago. How long are we going to hold on to that? How long are we going to hold on to that? For me, I'm already starting to let it go. But if Joe Burrow and that team shows me something this year, then maybe I'll be back on it. But as of right now, 0-3, and that defense looking bad, no. I think it's that window might have closed and a new team might have jumped in. That's just what it is. But that's just my review on week 3. What the fuck, week 3? Hopefully we don't get a what the fuck week 4. Because that would be 3 straight weeks of what the fuck. But I just want to see good football at the end of the day. It's always dope. He's not here today, but let's see how the picks went. Who won this week? Okay, so let's see how many I got right. 1. Did the Colts win last week? No, the Colts lost. No, the Colts won. They had Chicago. Wait, where's my pen? We gonna get this. I need to beat E this year. That's a check. We got. God damn it! All of a sudden now it doesn't want to write. Check. Chargers lost. Correct. Yeah, they what's his name got injured. That's gonna be interesting to see as well. What the Chargers look like this year. Saints lost. Packers won. Yep. Cleveland lost. They should have won. Texans lost. Got smacked. Bucks, if I'm not mistaken, lost. The Bucks lost, right? Where the fuck are the Bucks? Yep, they lost to the thing. Oh, who did I have? No, I had, Yeah, I got that right. Wrong, he got that right. Seattle, I believe, won against Dolphins. Raiders got Slizzard. My boys lost. And the 49ers lost. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God damn it, E. Fucking won again. God fucking damn it. 4 to 5. Fuck. Oh, wait. Hold up. I forgot about this side right here. Hold on. Arizona, yeah, he won. KC, Bills. Yeah, he still won. 6 to 7. He is up winning this right now, 3-1, 3-2. I mean, we tied last week, so we both got a point for that. Obviously, we can't go against each other this week, but I'm gonna make my picks and see. Come back to it next week to see if I got them right or not. Let's get this. If y'all want to make any predictions, please do so. Today is the 24th. 24, Sean's picks. Let's get my picks. All right. Here we go. Obviously, starting off tomorrow, Cowboys, Giants. I'm going with my boys. Bengals, Panthers. Bengals. Saints, Falcons. Good one. NFC South matchup. Damn, this is a good one. This is a must-watch game. This is a must-watch game right here. Because I think the Falcons are a team to be reckoned with this year. Once they get their feet wet, I think they're going to look somewhat like the Saints, honestly. Shit. Saints, Falcons. You know what? Give me the Falcons. ATL on this bitch. Jaguars, Texans, both coming off of bad losses. Give me the Texans. Broncos, Jets. This is obviously must-see TV. I believe it's in New York. I wish it was in Denver. He's definitely going to be watching this game for so many reasons. Jets in this one. I think Rodgers and that team has looked. I didn't speak about the Jets actually last week. But the Jets, I like what they look like this year. Defense obviously looking good. And Rodgers is starting to get his groove back. So if he continues that, this Jets team is going to be legit. Vikings, Packers, great game. I was just on a pod yesterday with my guy, fun podcast, a fun football podcast, and Shots from the Sideline yesterday on the Blitz podcast, and it was a dope Bears and Packers fan. It was dope podcast, and we spoke about this game, and I got the Vikings continuing at 4-0. 4-0, mainly because of that defense, though. I'm not going to lie. Steelers, Colts. Give me the Steelers. That defense alone is doing its thing, and Justin Fields is putting up points, and that's all they need to do. Defense gets stops, put up points, you're going to win the game, especially against teams like the Colts, who haven't really looked like what I thought they would. Team doesn't look as good as they did last year. Rams, Bears. Off of that win last week, I got to go with the Rams. I think they're feeling themselves right now, and they should, because that was a great win they had last week. Great win against a 49ers team. Even though they didn't have their weapons on the outside, they still got their team for the most part, especially on defense. and to let that Rams team come back and get you. Whew, that hurt. Oh, I know that shit hurt. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And I'm loving it because y'all know I'm not a 49ers fan that close. I'm a hater. So I love seeing the 49ers struggle. Love it. Who did I say? Who we got? Rams, Bears. I took the Rams. Eagles, Bucks. Give me them Bucks, baby. No hate on the Eagles. I just don't think they look good. I think what we saw from them last year towards the end of the year is what we're seeing now. They're just getting some wins now. They're squeezing out some wins. Saquon is helping them a lot with that run game. He's doing everything they need as far as that run game. Take some pressure off of Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts, he hasn't been looking good. He hasn't been looking MVP style that we saw 2 years ago in 22. He doesn't look like Super Bowl contender at all. Appreciate the thumbs up to whoever gave the thumbs up. Appreciate the love. But yeah, it just doesn't look like that. And y'all know it's always fuck the Eagles. Cry, Eagles, cry. Damn it. Cry, god damn it. Like really cry. Next, Patriots 49ers. Dare I pick the Patriots in this game? Where is this game? Oh, it's in Levi Stadium. All right. I would have picked them badly. I'm not going to lie. Sorry about that. I'm going with the 49ers, but I want to pick the Patriots so bad. So bad I do. Commanders, Cardinals. Ooh. Another good one. Because originally I would go with the Cardinals, but part of me thinks that they might be able to get it done, the Commanders. They might be able to get it done. This is a tough one. Commanders, Cardinals. He impressed me, so I'm going with the Commanders, man. Can he do it again? I think he can. I think they can. Chiefs, Chargers. Chiefs. They haven't been looking as good, but they finished games. They're still getting the W. And they'll progress as the season goes, I think. Kelsey's not looking himself, but obviously defenses are making sure to take him away. Worthy. Excuse me, sorry. It's been a long day, you guys. I work with kids, so they tire me out pretty fast. They got me running up and down the school, so you're gonna get me tired every once in a while on the show. But yeah, the Chiefs defense still looks stellar, still looks good. Mahomes not looking that great, and I like the offense as far as the running game. Yes, Pacheco's not there. I understand. But what I saw from Carson, I think his name wasn't bad. Like, he could get the job done. He could definitely get the job done. So I'm not mad at it. Now, the Chargers, on the other hand, I want to see if they continue this game plan of running the ball like they have been these past few games. Now, obviously, last week it didn't work for them. Had a bunch of injuries going down. Herbert went down, and I believe someone else went down. They're one of the defenders, I believe, went down. So we'll see what they look like coming up. But yeah, I'm really interested to see how John Harbaugh is going to play this going forward, especially against this Chiefs team. This is going to be interesting to see. But I'm definitely hoping to see some progression with the Chargers, but just not in this game. Browns, Raiders, two teams that are just like, I don't know what to really think about. The Browns defense doesn't look as great as they did last year. Obviously, Deshaun Watson not looking his best with a lot of things going on outside, so that might be something. He's not injured like he was last year, so I can't give him that excuse. Yeah, the Browns team, I felt like they could have held on their defense like the Steelers did and have somewhat good quarterback play. They would be all right, but That hasn't been the situation this year. So for that, I'm going with the Raiders. Coach seems to be fired up after that loss last week because guys, he said made business decisions, and when I think he meant by that is they were getting smacked, so players gave up basically. All right, well, we're not playing anymore, and coach is still watching, and he noted that, yeah, well, we're gonna make business decisions too. So some of you motherfuckers ain't playing this week. That's what we're gonna see this week. We're gonna see some players that are not gonna be on the field. Just be ready for it. But even then, that builds a fire on the people's ass, on the players' ass, and I think he's gonna get those guys ready for this week. Raiders win big. Bills Ravens. Let's go. Another fucking good one. Another good one. Bills Ravens. A lot of running in this game. 2 quarterbacks that can run. 2 running backs that can run. Whoo! Bills are on fire right now. Undefeated. 3-0. Ravens 1-2. Can the Ravens bounce back? Even though they won last week, but they didn't look great in that win. And it's in Baltimore. Give me the Ravens. I think now that they got a taste of a W, they're going to run the ball a little bit more, and keep that Bills defense guessing, and try to keep contain of Josh Allen and that run game with James Cook. Hopefully they won't allow him to cook. Whoever has the best running game and what quarterback plays better wins this game. That's my opinion. Whoever plays better at quarterback, whoever has the better running game and better run defense will win this game. I'm going with the Ravens. I said that already. Not even hate on the Bills. I just think the Ravens, they might be finding themselves now. Best game Lamar and King Henry has played this year so far. So I think they can continue that, especially at home. Titans, Dolphins, 2 trash teams right now. Can the Titans get a W with Levis at quarterback and Tua being out? Damn, this is... And it's a Monday night game? Oh, God, definitely not watching that. Miami's home. I'm going to go with Miami for that reason. Give me Miami in this one. I can't believe... it's just unbelievable. Seahawks, Lions, another Monday night game. Give me the Lions. I think they're going to get rolling very soon. So those are my picks. Make sure you make your picks as well. And we can compare. We're obviously going to come back to it later on and have some fun with it, talk some shit with it, because that's what we came to do. So, other than that, guys, I appreciate you all showing up. The 167 that came and showed love, the people that liked it, the people on X, the people on YouTube, the people on Facebook that came and showed your boy some love. I really appreciate you guys. If you guys want to come and join me and E on the next episode or next future episodes, please DM me and we'll make it happen, because my home is your home. Let's make it fun. Let's include everybody. Let's engage and enjoy it. At the end of the day, that's sports is about talking, having fun, talking some shit, and not taking it personal. Some of you guys are personal. Hey, y'all can leave me alone with that shit. But other than that, it's your boy Jones. I hope you guys enjoy tomorrow's games. Let's go Cowboys. We them boys. Don't fuck this streak up. God damn it. Don't fuck this streak up. It's your boy Jones. Jonesin Podcast. Jonesin for sports. Because we make sports